Hello, everyone. We are back today with some of This is the Police 2. Anybody who's seen much of my content, seen some of my content, probably knows that way back in the day I streamed This is the Police 1 um, to a non successful ending. Um, I reached a point where it didn't seem like matter what I did. I was getting wiped out by the mob. I was got to go further and further back, trying to figure out, where I could, change deviation. And I decided that that was a good enough spot. Now, obviously, this is the Police 2 has been out for a little while, though. For those of you on Xbox, I believe there's still a few hours left in the weekly sale with Games with Gold to get this game for $9 versus its usual 30. I saw it. I was like, okay, I need to get this. I need to go back in. It's from Weappy Studios. I'm most likely saying their name wrong. It's Weappy, and published by THQ Nordic. While artistically it resembles the Police 1, biggest difference is it goes more tactical than what This is the Police was, which definitely offers a little bit more gameplay. But, for me, I want the story to be just as engaging as This is the Police 1 was, which I've largely heard good things. But let's jump in and find out. Let's take a look at our options. Okay, everything looks good. Already like the music. Let's start a new game. Now, I assume that in the canonical version, Jack Boyd makes it to the end and survives everything. So, oh yeah, biggest difference is we're a small town sheriff's office versus big metro police department. Necktie headquarters. At approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. The source said he knew where we could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers that has recently arrived in the town. Anonymous information is rarely reliable. For Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal, so he immediately went to the address indicated along with 2 other officers for backup. This is definitely the biggest difference.
Roger. We have a visual.
Cop can spend 2 actions on movement. If a cop runs into a criminal, the cop halts. The action is interrupted. It's more difficult to hit a person hiding behind full cover than someone behind partial cover. Surprise, surprise. So far, everything is pretty much standard for turn-based strategy. Two of them disappeared off the map. Not good. Set an ambush. See, if the enemy spots you, he'll raise the alarm during his turn. If the alarm is raised, cops are visible, even if they're behind cover, but cover still makes you harder target to hit. Stun the criminal. Whack criminal with a baton to the head, or he'll raise the alarm and compromise the whole operation. Stun and wound criminals do not resist arrest. Okay, so I get some options. And we get to arrest.
Get on the ground.
Okay.
Roger.
Let's see what we can see. Nothing useful. Okay. And, and at this point, I already know this does not end well for this group. Another lookout has disappeared from the policeman's view and is most likely behind the logs.
We have visual.
Yep. Shoot with taser. Cops can carry other non-lethal gear aside from batons. Taser effectively stuns at a distance, but each shot requires a cartridge. Downside of this is, on paper this works great. But reality is, especially if they end up hopped up on adrenaline, a taser might do jack shit. In this case, they don't know we're here. So.
580.
Intercept the lookout. Enemies can not only see you but also hear you. If an offender sees you from afar or hears suspicious noise, he should leave his post and check the alarm. Another way to take down criminals is to use pepper spray. Equipment like stun grenades, taser, cartridges, shockers, and pepper spray disappear after use.
Roger.
Unfortunately, he's probably screaming his head off. Okay, arrest him. Prepare to breach. You look into the room through the window or take a position next to the door. Don't blunder into the house blind. Wise move.
Get on the ground.
So we appear to have the sentries dealt with. If you haven't raised the alarms, and the enemy won't see you through the window.
We have a visual.
Okay, one target inside.
Roger.
One visible target. Personally, if I could, I'd get him further up. Only the policeman with the appropriate perk can pick locks or break down doors. Noise from a broken window or door will attract the enemy's attention. Perks, battering ram.
Roger.
Oh. Firearms can kill or disarm a suspect and inflict serious wounds. A wounded person will die in a few moves unless he's evacuated. Gunshots immediately raise the alarm, so think twice before opening fire. Joe wants me to shoot, so... criminal won't be able to shoot, but he will try to escape. Okay, so that's interesting. You get a choice. But I imagine, how well likely you are to hit is going to vary based on where you're selected. Well, disabled his hand. Okay. So only open windows or doors. They want me to just take a variety of options. Uh-oh. See, saying things like we cornered him is not good. See, the problem is you don't know what's in that room. And you've been better off going from the outside, checking the other room before you came in. November 21st. Oh. I didn't see the
Today,
continue for
I
my
wasn't so
Twitch
lucky.
bar.
I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today, I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in
He's
front of your
rambling.
nose. Don't bother with the change.
Mr. Nash, thank you.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that
Things don't add
you
up.
don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way,
Yes.
those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Yes.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer, or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving.
Yeah.
Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something, maybe even 100.
It takes a lot to
I
get
mean,
somebody that
I'm
old.
sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right?
This kid could not be more
I mean-
nervous if he tried.
Have a good day, Mr. Nash.
Yes. The man I think of as Mr. Nash. Known to us as Jack Boyd. And it is John St. John returning.
Hey,
So I'll
Lily.
always picture...
So we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for it.
Whoa. First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important, we're...
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. And maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not
Which that
taking
dates
down
this
the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR. Only thing is, he took all his
then.
videotapes with him. So we can't...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes.
Yes, them
Plus, if we tell the
completely
guys that
ignoring their
everyone's
new
bringing in
boss.
a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah,
Boy, she just
that's
wants
the
to be
wind
anywhere
blows
else.
into hell.
She can't
One
get
of
a
my
word in edgewise.
favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've
They've
also got
just
this
completely
movie.
forgotten
It's
about the
actually
fact
a
that
cartoon,
she's
but it's
there.
for adults, you know. This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him over to her.
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report. Some kind of paper got filed in wrong, and he asked, like you should.
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right?
She expects you to actually do your job.
Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour. So if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake,
she's definitely having
let's
some
stop
trouble
taking
with them.
half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on,
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank. This letter you're holding
Boy,
is
he's
a
just
plea
such a
for help.
jackass.
The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was deprived.
that's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the Neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
Well, let's find out. He's been roughed up a little bit.
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff
Yeah.
interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
She has had it, up to here, way over her head, with all of them. Well. Okay, let's see what we got. I know somebody in your gang that murdered Sheriff Wells. Just tell me who pulled the trigger. Maybe I'll let you go. From around here, right? I'm sure you heard Sheriff Wells got killed. So what do you know about it? You and your friends lured Sharpwood Sheriff into an ambush and killed him like a bunch of cowards. Yeah, that right. You and your necktie gang. Can you imagine how hard we're coming down on you? I mean, the third one seems much more apropos. Definitely not letting him go. I don't think playing the sympathetic one will go through. What are you talking about? You gonna bring the full force of the village police? Oh no, please, anything but that. Get your facts straight, bitch. Let's see. direct questions about the drugs doesn't seem to be probably the best method to go with. But I'm going to play things a little bit. As I understand it, you never keep the drugs at your base. Why is that? Why do you think I'm going to talk to you? You can't even put two and two together. You even finished school? Maybe you should go enroll in cooking classes or something. Yes. Take that, route with her.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect.
I have a feeling question is going to be a lot more, a lot less descriptive of what's actually going to be happening.
I just want
You
to...
do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
She's understandably not happy about this whole thing. Uh-oh. Knock at the door. Somebody paying Jack a visit.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I'm here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, and by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
See, this isn't good.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm here a little after hours.
I would back off if I were you.
Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house,
Please, go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow
I would
me
take
to
his
come in
advice.
for a moment,
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Yes, that's not, a concerning statement. He's lucky Jack didn't shoot him. actually curious what the canonical ending for the first game was. So I've read up a little bit, so I know what happened, but obviously you get two real choices. So, question is, which one? I think all he had come in was bread, peanut butter, and plenty of alcohol. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking, and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. I'm going to do one thing real quick. Okay, I just adjusted the game audio a little bit, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Okay, let's see if we can answer the questions. Is it true what they're saying about you? My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took me that long. My crime was I trusted the wrong people. I was used and then thrown in the trash. So this is where we get information for the first game. Based on what I know, most likely I'd go with this one, because if you choose the side with the guy who would become the new mayor, he basically tosses you out after he gets what he needs. Which is most likely the path I would have gone with. I'm trying to adjust some of the rest of my audio around here. We're going to go with I trusted the wrong people. Why did you flee from Freeburg? It's not that I ran away, I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city, they'd never let me see my day in court. Good question. I mean, he's smart. Yeah, they definitely would never have let him walk away. Whether he ended up in court to begin with is the question. Why did Mom really leave? Because she decided she wanted to fuck some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Which, I remember that. Sadly, your grandmother once told me that I'm too old, that I don't have any energy, and that's why Laura left. I didn't really understand what she meant at the time, but now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head. Jack's definitely a bit vindictive, so I could definitely see the first one, because I definitely remember those events. I said it's been a couple years since I played the first one, so some of this is, I don't really remember. She had an affair on the side too. I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother had already left, and it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they only talked on the phone and never met. It was your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement. Naive love fantasy that never became a reality. In any case, it's over. My amusement wants to put me in jail. I can't remember how things were going with Lana. Things were going okay, but I know she was like a district attorney. So most likely, if she's doing her job, she would put him in jail. But, at the same time, I don't remember if we ever actually met her in person. I'm gonna go with the first one. Because again, yeah, she'd already left. It's kind of hard to call it an affair at that point. Why'd you get in bed with the mafia? Well, I remember it. I wasn't given much choice. Threatened to hang your children's heads from a chandelier. You'll do exactly what you ask. No hesitation, no questions. I came with him because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. Look at how well I controlled crime in Freeburg. I'd say I managed things pretty well. I remember getting in with them, but I do remember they kind of put me over a barrel because I wouldn't really agree to that without, basically being made to. I was trying to control things as best as I could, but did you kill people? See, this is the one where, things get interesting. I don't remember doing anything deliberately to get somebody killed, but I'm gonna go with the second one because it's probably more truthful. I didn't kill anyone with my own two hands, but I gave the orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people, sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you decide that, if you think that you think that makes me a killer. Sad. Ugh. How's your health? Health? What's that? Feel good despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, and surviving 2 comas. Yeah, that was interesting. Think I know for sure I won't survive a third. I'm not complaining, but I'm lonely, I'm afraid. I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age don't lead anywhere except another funeral. Definitely the second one. Yes, he managed to get through 2 comas in the first ones, which was impressive. Why didn't you just retire? Yeah, we're definitely going with the second one. Well, because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I gonna do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I'd put a bullet in my head. My forehead. Part of it's covered on my TV screen, so. But don't look at the stream itself. What are you afraid of? You go with, again, number 2. I'm afraid I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself before the law, before Freeburg, and most importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation. The most. That's why I'm writing this letter. Ugh. My tongue stopped working. What are you planning to do next? Yeah, definitely the second one. I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that you and I don't know what I'll decide 10 seconds from now. I know what he's going to end up doing, but we'll wait for that moment to come on its own. But it definitely doesn't seem like Jack ran off with, a huge sum of money. So.
Ha! We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
we don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called
It was a smart move.
We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house. But you said it's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey, maybe old man is just a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat. Hunkered down there,
I mean,
ready to
being
ambush.
suspicious of the information is
Maybe
good.
he already...
Well,
But
you
now
and
you're just
Corey,
reaching.
go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lilly?
I think we're going to say that was a yes. All events that require your attention are displayed on the Sharpwood map and by a card on the card list. On the call list. This is something familiar. Each call has a minimum professionalism requirement. To ensure your cops can go over their call, their overall professionalism must meet the minimum requirement for that call. Okay. Map is definitely smaller than what Freeburg was. Dropping bullets everywhere.
Sharpwood Sheriffs Department. No. Look at this.
You came in wanting to fight.
No, well, just look, Corey. You couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Oh, they just didn't bother. Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I interrogate the suspect, huh?
See, you're wanting trouble. So.
You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught
Yeah, I'm
thieves,
getting rid of this guy as soon as possible.
rapists, murderers, and drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are.
No, you're not.
This filth, you don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because...
Jeez, he's unhinged.
Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie! What the hell? Do you want...
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything? You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch? You think, you believe, you really,
God, he
really
is
believe
just
that
such
we'll
a
never get to
fucking
you,
ass.
so you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found
give
something.
Me any sense, let me
Next
put a bullet in
time,
you. Jesus.
hide it better.
Lord.
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep, looks like 27.
If I have to be in a mission with him, I'm
So
going
what do
to
we
get him
thinking?
killed.
You
I
load
want
it up
him
in
to
the
die.
car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
You could, do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff, Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes. Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking
Just stumbling
about that.
over everything.
I just want to say that there's been a mistake, and I want to help you out here because
There was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box.
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything,
And not,
please.
Not a good investment of $90
You
from the
say you
sounds
were
of
a
it.
cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's It's an injustice that I want to correct, and I'm asking you to help me.
I mean, he was honest about it, so... I mean, his name isn't exactly, a safe word, so...
Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you.
Guess she's wanting to verify a few things. Uh-huh.
Sheriff Reed, let me...
Do you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used.
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so...
Oh. Interesting. It acts like the controller disconnected, went to sleep and everything. It didn't disconnect. I didn't have to turn it back on, but
I just want to say,
that's how long this,
you seem like
this
the
whole
kind of
scene's
person
been
We've
going.
known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd.
Which
I
is a
doubt
little
very
much.
that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this: you're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder. Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're
true.
having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all that, this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that?
Yeah.
Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I mean, he's not wrong, but, he is kind of bending things to his favor.
I guess I'm going crazy.
Okay. Solve the crime, you need to reconstruct the picture of what happened by placing the frames for the crime's key events in the right order. So much like... Okay, figure out what happened. You should carefully examine the evidence and witness testimony. You'll have necessary frames, but 2 people are suspected of the murder. You need to analyze whatever information is available and figure out which of them is the true culprit. Okay, let's see what we know of the sequence. Bob Finnegan's house. Bob Finnegan's dismembered corpse in the North Star grocery store counter. Oi. Okay. Ruth Finnegan, victim's wife. I was at the neighbor's bar with some salt, and I heard on their TV there was some crazy maniac started killing in Ripton. The journalist nicknamed him the Wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. He was not paying attention to the news, but this time I remember because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag. He was just taking off a mask. I got home and there's blood everywhere, and Bob is nowhere to be found. You think that maniac came all the way out here from Ripton? I mean, most likely be a copycat if it was, a significant distance, but you never know. There's definitely a little bit of question in some of that. Okay, well, I'm going to lean in for this. Katarina Solarski, neighbor. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow some salt, so it corroborates that. One sec. I'm going to... So I don't end up getting any kind of echo. Let's mute that, because I'm a little closer to my speakers than I'd like. It's funny, she works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while, and then she said she was going back to make dinner for Bob. I don't know how she puts up with him. Typical man. He always walks around in a stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling for Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She read a magazine that'll make you live an extra 10 years, plus you get to lose a few pounds. So she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Thought she'd surprise Bob, but when he came home from work, he was yelling, "What the fuck is it without the meat?" I lived next door and I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. So it was a fight, but we definitely know she came to borrow some salt. See, victim's house, bathroom. Bathroom is covered in blood. It looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. Store counter. The victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter as if it were a display shelf set for all to see. There's a crumpled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. Victim's throat was cut in one single confident motion. Death came almost instantly. There are no signs of struggle in the body. Corpse was dismembered after death. So, let's see. Corpse in the bathtub. Victim's wife seems the much more likely candidate. The most likely she brought up the whole Ripton killer to try and throw everything off. Let's see, soup. Just most likely gave soup. Decided to approach with the knife in her hand. Cut his throat with the knife. Carved up the corpse. Dragged the frame. So, the killer, being the masked individual, seems unlikely. She most likely brought that up to try and give herself an alibi. Especially since she brings up the fact that it was a Latino man in a mask. That's playing a little too close. So, it's a small area, so most likely anybody knew would get noticed. Just most likely she killed her husband because of their unhappy marriage. Try to make it look as if the maniac knows the wrestler did it. So we're going to indict based on that, because that makes the most sense. We know there was a fight. We have no evidence of another individual. The cut was quick, so it was either somebody snuck in, or he didn't, or there's somebody he expected to be there, which his wife makes much more sense. Yes, we're going to press charges.
Look.
Which, I mean, the fact that if she couldn't figure this out, is definitely a problem for her. But then again, she's so busy second-guessing herself right now, she probably couldn't figure out, which pocket her wallet was in.
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose.
Uh-oh. Things are getting worse.
Copy. I'm on my way.
give her a chance to think about everything.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gail, I need to
Do
take a
you,
look
though?
at the plan.
She's going to be held responsible for it, so.
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gail?
This, it seems like he's known her for a good long while. So, there's, you expect a little bit of, back and forth between them, but, she's the boss. She says she wants to see the plans. She sees the plans. Things to interrogate the Neckties, get all information available, outfit and assign your strike team. Usually it takes several days to plan an assault, but this time Gail had to sketch out the plan in a hurry. Maybe you'll want to change something. Let's see. Let's gather intel. Okay. At every position, there has to be a cop with the appropriate skill or equipment necessary for the assault. Let's see. Assign your cops for... Carefully consider... I mean... Seems like they've got an idea of who and where. So let's proceed.
Right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Kanan. Does anyone know Kanan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here.
Uh-oh.
Bring me that bag. I'll call Kanan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him make it. You think he'll make it?
Things did not go well, it looks like.
We need to put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gail's dead.
Oh. But I'm pretty sure no matter what choices or adjustments, even if we were able to make them, this would have happened. Things don't really open up, from what I can tell, until we're getting ready to come in now.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily.
Yes,
My aunt
she's
lived in Freeburg.
ready to walk away.
She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could
There's
say
a lot
that.
to go on.
So you aren't guilty
Amongst
of
other
anything.
things.
I'm plenty guilty.
I wouldn't go that far either.
But not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... Let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was... I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me?
Having it at the ready was one thing. Having it pointed at him was maybe a little excessive.
Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes,
Smart move
Mr.
to ask rather than, just,
Yes,
step
you can
out.
Get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out.
Yep.
Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just... this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
I mean, second you let him out of the cell, you basically, put a level of trust in him. If you're going to call the feds, there'd been no reason to let him out. Just keep him in there. No, she's sitting here thinking that she's gone absolutely crazy. Hopefully, we're going to start getting into the real kind of meat of everything pretty quickly.
So how long you been working undercover?
Since February.
So you're like our new sheriff now, huh?
Mr. Nash will partly take over management of the department. Some of you will now be his subordinates. Bad news, Cliff. I'm still the sheriff. Well, if you understand everything and there's no more questions, then let's...
Wait, I have a question. When are we going to take that thing down?
I meant questions for Mr. Nash.
Then I have a question for Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash, when are we going to take that thing down?
When are we taking that thing down?
We're not taking it down.
Sorry, bud. Looks like it's staying up.
That's enough. Everybody back to work.
Yep, and he immediately backed her up. She's the sheriff. It's her call. They can not like it, but...
It was Sheriff Wells who hung that tapestry here. He said he made me his first deputy because I was the only one who understood what it says.
Well, now there's two of us.
Oh. Let's see. He's not much of a... Oh. He's not getting out. Penkin. Mr. Nash, I'm so glad to be on your team. Finally, we can get down to some proper police work under the leadership of a real man. Okay, you're already off to a bad start. I'm ready to give it 100%, but there's one thing. I need to go with the guys to my funk bank, from my funk band to Ripton to a guitar specialist so he can set up our instruments right. We're getting ready to perform a concert at our cousin's and we can't cancel it. You understand. So I'll go quickly today and tomorrow I'll be the first one through the door. Wasn't given a choice. Leaving the station on any task requires a cop's energy. When exhausted to the limit, a cop might not show up for work or fall asleep at the wheel and get in an accident. Cops are people too, and some of them, for one reason or another, abuse alcohol. Most of them will have a drink or two if the situation calls for it, but some are such inveterate alcoholics who always show up drunk to their shift, and their performance at work is much worse for everyone else, if they can even manage to get the job done in the first place. Cops' characteristics determine how effective and useful they'll be in any given situation. Better at stealth and intelligence than most of the other areas. Every cop can carry several items of equipment. The cop returns his equipment to the department when the shift ends. The only items the cops always carries are a revolver and a knife. See today's shift. Okay, we got one who's drunk and not got much professionalism. So how long he's going to stay is questionable. So it looks like we've only got one really rough, cop today. Choose a cop and select his equipment. Shockers, pepper spray, and stun grenades disappear after use. Tasers expend a cartridge for every shot, but you can always rely on your baton. Let's see about the auto assign. Stun grenades. Taser cartridges. Okay, the auto assign will throw things a little at random. Honestly, we're going to giving you. Wait a minute. Giving you a taser cartridge seems a poor choice. Stun grenade. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. I had the wrong cop selected. What's that taser? Oh, I get it. Let's just go with what the auto did. I'm gonna throw myself off. Okay. Show me personnel. This is familiar.
516 in progress.
Urgent calls are time sensitive. You need to send your cops out before the timer expires. Disorderly conduct. Drunken worker parked his truck sideways, blocking in several cars. The owners of the cars asked him to move it. The man climbed onto the roof of his truck and ordered the dogs beneath him to shut their yaps. Okay, send you two. I'll help work on his professionalism. Now, we should see how this goes. No matter how good your cops are, they can't do without your orders. All difficult decisions are on your shoulders. Hooray. When you're dealing with how to respond to a particular situation, you have to choose the cop most suitable for carrying out your orders. So your drunken worker is sitting on the roof of his truck, pissing on anyone who approaches. Definitely not driving into the truck with a patrol car. Let's see if we can talk him out of it.
516 complete.
Drunken worker hurries to the rescue, jumping from the roof of the truck without even fastening his pants. Back on the ground, he was greeted by a cop who easily placed him under arrest. With every new 50 points of professionalism, the cop receives 1 skill point. Spend it as you see fit. Let's give him a point in negotiation. This could be handy. Thanks to his incredible service, Mustard earned the forced surrender perk. There's always a chance the criminal will voluntarily lay down his arms and comply for the rest of the mission. Wounded criminals surrender much more willingly. Earned the interrogation perk. Interrogates an arrested suspect. Location of criminals and active objects is highlighted for 1 turn. A policeman cannot interrogate a criminal more than once.
551 in progress.
Looks like he gained a little professionalism. Attempted robbery. Girl entered the vault, stole an urn filled with ashes, trying to escape. Send flower pots. I need to look at things beforehand. Okay, want her. Send Belmont. I don't hear. Send the 3 of them. Oh no. You don't want to work with who I've sent you with, and you're going back. Except, they didn't want me to. So let's just send the 2 of them then. Girl with the urn in one hand is climbing outside through a small storage window. Seeing a cop, she screams, "Don't touch me. I'm fulfilling the last wish of my beloved. Her parents would rather die than let me destroy her ashes." Convince the girl to try to reach an understanding. Grab her by the foot, run out of the funeral home, and intercept the girl on the street. Let's try and have her
551
talk
complete.
her down. You're right, we must transform hatred into love, otherwise what's there to live for? The girl then surrenders to the police. The urn returns intact to the proper shelf. Okay, she's pretty good. Let's give her a point in shooting. Policeman spends his remaining action and finishes his move. During the opponent's move, the cop can fire at the first criminal he sees. Shooter, cop gets a small bonus for accuracy and takes no penalty when shooting at an opponent in cover. Let's see. Let's go with stealth. Policeman can spend one action to move right in front of the enemy without them even noticing. Policeman hides better behind small cover.
573 in progress.
Police impersonation. It's like the interest of the city, slowing everyone down and demanding money. Well, send Rosencrantz. Oh. Damn it, I didn't notice that. I should have partnered him with Guildenstern. That'd have been perfect. Let's see. You've got some negotiation. We'll send you along. That was a... So I didn't notice... I didn't even think about the fact that it was Guildenstern. Those two, like, have to be, partnered up. Man, police uniform staying on the side of the road, counting some money. Let's see if he's going to share his earnings. Man, police form doesn't want to share and flees across the scene. Let's run after him. Who's got the best speed? You're both about the same.
573 complete.
Rosencrantz. Cop manages to catch up with and arrest the criminal. Turns out there's a deceased mother-in-law who worked as a cleaner at the police station, helped him get the uniform. Okay, let's balance you out a little bit. Interception, shooter. So, let's end the day. That went alright. Beer can tabs, traditional currency in the Sheriff's Department. You get tabs for successfully completing missions and lose them for losing criminals and getting civilians killed. You spend your tabs on new cops and extra equipment. Interesting. Well, did not expect that. Okay. I just lost one officer. Let's buy pepper spray then. That's new. So I'm not dealing with just like straight money. And each day you have to select the cops who will work tomorrow's shift. Okay. Flower pots, Rosencrantz, Shinny. Okay, we'll give you day off. Let's see. Want to keep Guildenstern in. I haven't needed a lot. Let's keep these 4 off. I think the 9 of them will be okay. Now let's try this.
Did I miss something?
No, I just want to move into the office where you were working yesterday.
So you're moving into a smaller office?
I'm moving where I'm more comfortable. That's the office I used to share with Gail. It's probably too big for me, but it'll be just right for you.
Can I help?
No, I don't like people pawing my stuff. You could get a bite to eat. I'll be finished in like 20 minutes. I can handle this. At least I can handle this.
Okay, then I'll go down to the dining hall then. Call me if you need me.
Well then.
Ah, Mr. Nash. Glad we have a chance to get acquainted again. This time under better circumstances, huh? Our first meeting didn't go so smooth.
No, it didn't.
You really must forgive me, Mr. Nash, for being so rude to you. It was rude of me to arrest you. You gotta admit, you don't really look like an undercover cop. Am I right, guys?
That's the point.
But I didn't hit you too hard.
Undercover cops shouldn't look like one.
I tried to be delicate with elderly gentlemen. I'm not some kind of monster.
Boy, you can hear the sarcasm in his voice.
I didn't mean to offend anyone. You really shouldn't be offended. We're all grown-ups here. Why be offended? Why are you offended, Mr. Nash? I gotta say, I expect more from a senior police officer. Well, I don't know, more professionalism, you know? You seem like the kind of guy who sits behind a desk doing paperwork. Am I right, Mr. Nash?
That the bathroom?
Weren't you gonna drink your coffee, Mr. Nash? You're not incontinent, are you? Mr. Nash, do you have a problem? Is it an age thing, or
God.
did I just hit you too hard in the kidneys? If that's the problem, then I apologize, Mr. Nash. I tried not to hit any vital organs.
Please tell me Jack's going to do something. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I approve this message. I still think I think he went light on him, though. Whew. The map. The town model. Hey, achievement. A new broom. Jax fits in with the guys. Mr. Nash, yesterday I had a great trip to Ripton. Thanks for letting me go. The guitar specialist was real master. Now our axes are roaring like true stadium masters. Fortunately, our drummer Lenny lost his sticks during the trip. These were special sticks carved from Gainsburg black oak. He made them himself. Can you imagine? Anyway, we need to go out into the woods, find the right kind of oak, cut it down, cut enough sticks that Lenny can throw them off the stage and not be all cheap about it. So you have to manage without me for now, but tomorrow I'll work double shift. I promise. Okay. Well, Gillenstern's been kind of low energy from the looks of it. Let's auto-assign. Oh, I did. I'm trying to, I keep accidentally hitting things. Okay. I believe so. Ah, the map. This is more familiar. All we can do now is wait for
520 in
events.
progress.
Public indecency. Elderly man wants to take a loan out to kill his wife. 40 years of marriage, she's been nothing but boring. You don't even care. You give loans to bloodsuckers all day. Continued arguing with the blank clerk, and then the elderly man was finally denied credit. He may have seen and lowered his pants to teach a lesson to the corrupt banking system. Well, I mean, can understand the corrupt banking system. Send flower pots. She can probably handle this on her own. She'll most likely be able to talk him down. Watch it. She's gonna die because I made a reasonable assumption it's gonna come back to bite me. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I have more
538 in
clips
progress.
from the first game than anything else. Shooting. Wendy Peridot heard 2 loud shots in the street. Now she's afraid the bandits will break into her house and kill her husband. So let's see. Stealth shooting. So you. Well, we're gonna send the 3 of you. The old man, his trousers down, is up on the table, squatting and groaning. I was refused a loan as a regular customer, so I'm ready to make a special deposit. Here it comes. Just a second. Yeah, Grandpa, put your saggy ass back in your pants or it's gonna get kicked. The old man spots the cop, sheds his trousers, and runs toward the bank exit. Let's give chase.
520 complete.
Catches and arrests the pantless old man. Okay. Give another point in shooting just for laughs. The policeman misses. He fires off another shot quickly with slightly lowered accuracy. So bad. Nash, out back behind the station, one of the snowdrifts started melting and the legs of some half-decayed corpse appeared. What are we supposed to do? Should we dig him out and search him? Or call a guy to the morgue and let them do it? Make up your mind quick before the car starts to dig him out and search. We know who he is. Let's see. Both of the corpse out of the snowdrift, searched his pockets, but they were all empty. I suggested the boys at least get his boots off. They looked good as new. But as soon as we untied one of the shoelaces, it started stinking so bad that I had to throw up. I need to go home and rest for a while. Better drown those boots in cologne before you give them to anybody. You've received leather boots. Got some valuables, but nowhere to keep them. You'll just have to leave them in the corridor until you find a better place to put them. Maybe you'll be lucky and no one will walk off with them. Great. There weren't any gunshots. 2 loud backfires came from Mrs. Peridot's neighbor's moped. He built one that runs on a mixture of alcohol and manure. You see the price of diesel? I don't need it if I've got to pay that much. I should have known that was going to be for no good reason. Criminals already disappeared from the scene of the crime. Full investigation will have to be opened. For this kind of job, a cop's speed and accuracy are unlikely to help. You'll need employees with brains. Let's look what I got as far as intelligence. Let's go with Aronovich. Someone stole a VCR from the Elmer family residence. Boy, he's usually taking the long way around if it's where the actual... I guess not. He disappeared over there. That was just weird.
547 in progress.
Abduction. Woman reports that her baby, along with her stroller, was taken while she was picking up her older son from kindergarten. I literally turned away for a second. I was helping Christopher put on his scarf, and the stroller just disappeared. Okay. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I can't not put the two of them together. Guildenstern's just been low energy. Outside the kindergarten, there's a man who looks like a drug addict. He's pushing a baby stroller. What do I want to do? Turn on the siren, he's more likely to run. Well, in front of him, it's the same thing. Let's try and talk. Rather than answering the man ditches the stroller and runs up narrow alley.
547 complete.
Cop caught up with the suspect and arrested him. It turned out that he wanted to sell the stroller for money to feed his drug habit. He was so strung out he didn't notice there was a child inside. Okay. Definitely want to go with negotiation. Nearing the end of the day.
577 in progress.
Illegal sales. The bartender is complaining that an old disabled man is standing near the entrance to his bar selling homemade alcohol. Be careful with him. I think he's only pretending to be crippled. Send these two. Haven't had much time out. I think Guildenstern's gonna be off tomorrow. Let's see. Aronovich interrogates some of the witnesses and prepared a preliminary report for the secret of the pink chewing gum. You don't have enough information right now to reconstruct the sequence of events and figure out who committed the crime. In the morning, you can instruct any of your subordinates to continue the investigation. Okay. I don't have enough, so... Video player under the TV, small opening in the shelf. At the shelf, and the video player. Okay, I have enough anyway, so let's go somewhere else. Mr. Nash, it's good that your guys got to work. Okay, I had to think and read before I actually try and say it. I started working on my investigation so soon. The cops in Sharpwood aren't as bad as everyone says. I'm not a poor man, but someone steals something from your home, they steal the most valuable thing of all, your sense of security. Today, they took your video player. Tomorrow, they'll take your wife by force. You know what I mean. I can't allow this, so I'm ready to do whatever it takes to bring them justice. I have a small business for installing water supply systems in homes. In other words, we install toilets so the homeowners don't have to do their business outdoors. Here's what I propose. You put your best people on this and solve the investigation, and in return, I'll install brand new toilets for all the cops in the area. You can't imagine how grateful the guys will be. You think they would like to freeze their asses off outside, especially when it's late at night? Well, at least, that goes along with the business. I mean, I want to solve an investigation. I'm going to put good people to it anyway. Who wants some witch's moonshine? The old invalid is hawking his wares, shaking his crutch in the air. It'll turn any cripple into a man. People are gathered around, hoping for a taste. Order him to close up shop. Oh boy, I go on with nobody with negotiation.
577 complete.
The old man accepted the situation and surrendered to the police while his customers griped and moaned. So I figured that would go pretty well. Okay. Definitely want to keep the... Okay, I'm just waiting for an officer to come back. It's 1 o'clock already, so it's the end of the day. Aronovich and Guildenstern are definitely having tomorrow off. Okay. Not doing bad. Let's see. I could use more tasers and shockers. Don't have enough tabs. Let's get the 2 tasers. Okay. Let's see. Gun turns off. Okay. 9 seems to be okay, so we're going to stick with that for now until we get more. 24th. It's a brand new day.
Mr. Nash, could you come over here for a second? We need to talk. Dr. Kanayan just... Hold on! 1 second. Tip, what the hell? What are you trying to do? Don't you remember what happened to Vic? You want that thing to explode in your hands. You want to lose your fingers. Put it back right now. Until you get some new cartridges, no one touches the shotguns. We agree.
Aw, come on. I'm not gonna shoot it. I just wanted to use it to scare old Kleiner. Want to see that stubborn idiot shit himself. Yeah, he's probably going around in diapers. You seen that fossil recently? You don't think...
I am not listening. Just put that thing back.
Damn it, Lily. Stop acting like you're everybody's mother.
I'll stop playing mother when you idiots stop acting like children.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
a bundle. You won't be talking like that after I...
What's your name, son?
Tip Rami, sir.
Why do you need a shotgun, Tip Rami?
To frighten an old man named Herman Kleinert, sir. He's a local cobbler. The thing is, sir, the old man's grandson, Matthias Kleinert, recently raped a schoolteacher, and now no one knows where he is. I'm sure, sir, I mean everyone is sure, that old Kleinert is hiding his grandson somewhere. We tried talking to him, but it got us nowhere. To be honest, sir, the grumpy old maniac just stood in his door waving his gun, so talking just isn't going to work. I want to squeeze the old dirtbag, sir. Squeeze him good and get him to talk.
Kleinert's gun shoots salt.
Well, I mean, at least there's a reason.
Salt?
That's right, sir. Salt. But what's the difference? I'm not saying he was going to shoot me. I just wanted to scare the old goat, you know? It's not like I'm going to shoot him. Probably.
When you joined the Sheriff's Department, they gave you a gun, right?
Of course, sir. But who's scared of a tiny little pea shooter? Everybody in Sharpwood has a gun.
What else did they give you?
I'm sorry, sir?
When you entered service, what else did they give you?
I was issued a uniform, sir.
What else?
A radio?
And that's it?
And a knife.
This knife?
That's correct, sir.
Big, huh?
I guess so, sir.
What do you think, son? Think you could scare somebody with your big knife?
I don't know, sir.
Well, think about it. Here you have a big shiny piece of cold steel, nice and sharp, and you're holding it right to some bastard's neck. You bring it so close that one careless movement and you'll open an artery. But let's say you haven't lived such a clean life. You like to drink, so your hands are a little shaky. They shake all the time. If not today, then maybe tomorrow you'll slice someone open by accident. You think that's scary enough, son?
Yes, sir. It's very scary, sir.
Got him.
Well, then what do you need a
scared, that's for
shotgun
sure.
for, son?
I'll put it back, sir. I'll put it back right now.
Smart move.
Well, what are you waiting for? I have work to do. Can I go?
Yes, I just wanted to... Come to my office in the evening before you go home, okay?
Okay.
Wonder what she's got to say. She gave him a right. He gave him a right scare. She didn't come into work today. Brandon didn't come into work today. Oh boy, Mr. Nash, yesterday we cut down a huge oak tree that it could have been made it across the Great Rift from edge to edge. Remember Lenny, the drummer from my band? We made a bunch of sticks from the oak, and in honor of the victory, he decided to play with the metronome for the first time. After just a minute of playing, he had some kind of attack. He was shaking all over, and foam came out of his mouth. We had to force one of the drumsticks between his jaws so he didn't grind away his fucking teeth. Anyway, the guys drew lots And today's day to sit with Lenny. We need to get him better. The concert is at my cousin's is coming up. I know you don't mind, Mr. Nash, and tomorrow I'll definitely be on duty. I've already ironed my uniform. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's out. So we're down to 7. Okay. You consider cops to collect additional information or look for new frames for the suspects. Any cop engaged in an investigation will be unavailable for most of the day. I need more information, so say intelligence is going to be a big one. Birch looks like the best candidate at the moment. Shit. Frames. Let's look for new clues. Damn it. It's now down to 6.
Code I.
I wonder something. Okay. The one guy I'm looking for isn't in this list.
551 in progress.
Let's see. Theft. Let's deal with the armed robbery first. Armed gunman with a stocking on his head was trying to rob a bank. Guard saw the gun in the robber's hand was only a toy and opened fire. The guy raced out into the streets. Let's see. Man, I can understand. Okay, let's send 2. Some Rosencrantz to the courthouse. An unknown person entered the court building and stole the personnel files of convicts from the archive. Not great. Had 2 no-shows. It's Randon. Hello, is that Mr. Nash? I'm pretty sick here. Don't think I can make it to work today. Gee, like I didn't already know that. Call for another urgent matter. I need to pick up something from the laundry. I've got nothing clean at home, not even a sheet. The doctor said that I can't lie in my dirty, sweaty sheets or I'll never recover. Can you help me? Of course, I wouldn't ask you personally to go to the laundry for me, God forbid. A friend who's on shift right now can do it for me. Please slim off work for a little while so you can help me out today. God damn it. Of course. Oh, these guys need some fucking discipline in their lives. Yes, I have a feeling it's going to come back to bite us. Damn it, now I'm down to 2. The guy with stuck on his head is sitting on a bicycle in the bank. Turn on the siren. The little north siren rides away on his bike. Stop.
551 complete.
Negotiator. Suspect obeyed the cop, stopped the bike, and surrendered. That guy wanted to get a hold of some money to buy himself a car. One second. Okay. Maybe that'll be better. No, actually. Okay. Another point in stealth. Silencer, for this mission, your cop's very first shot will be noiseless. Not bad.
530 in progress.
Assault. Large man was crossing the road at a green light and almost got run over. Car filled with noisy teenagers skidded to a stop inches away from him. Man decided to teach the young driver the rules of the road and dragged him out of the car. Okay.
511 in progress.
Hit and run. Dark Stain ran over a boy who was running across the road and attempted to flee the scene. Crap, I don't have enough. Alright. Let's see. Damn, I've got to send the two of them. He's not my favorite choice to be by himself. Large man has pulled the young driver out of the car and started him on the bumper, over the bumper. Boys' friends jump out, one of them readying a hockey stick. Calm everybody down.
530 complete.
Cop managed to cool everybody off and took them down to the station. Whew. Alright, you're getting a point of speed. Volley. Cop will shoot his revolver 3 times in a row, however his accuracy will suffer a little. Cop has a better chance of dodging enemy shots. I like that. So far, we haven't had a major need for it. Let's hope it stays that way. Hey, Mr. Nash, it's me again. Thanks for helping with the laundry. I'm finally lying on fresh sheets now, and I'm already feeling better. But I got all mixed up when I had that damn temperature and forgot I need to pick up my dog Alice from the vet. In fact, I'm already late, and if no one comes for today, the poor girl will get thrown out onto the street. What kind of vet does that? My friend's ready to go pick her up, Alice, real quick. You'll let him off work, right? God damn it. I hate all of them already. Okay. That sent him along. Shit. Hit and run. Dark Stain with a broken wheel has stopped abruptly in the road. It's impossible to make out anything through the tinted windows. Let us sneak up on the sedan.
511 complete.
The driver of the sedan noticed the cop sneaking up. The car jerked into motion, but the driver failed to gain control of the broken machine, crashed into a pole, and flew headfirst through the windshield. The driver was a teenage girl. She died without regaining consciousness. Damn. She ran. It'd been bad for her, as it was, but let's see, public indecency. The factory manager looked out his office windows, saw someone taking a shit on his old car. Send Belmont. Oh shit! I gotta send 2 of them. Well, actually, let's remove you. You'll do by yourself. This shouldn't be something that'll go too bad. Damn it. Birch is on the investigation. Mr. Nash is me again. It seems like we've only had talked a minute ago. That jumped me with the dog. I was terrified. Thought that she might be turned out onto the street. But today I've got even bigger things to worry about. My temperature's only dropped a little, and I had to rush my wife to the hospital. She just went into labor. Got her here in such a hurry that I forgot to turn off the stove. I make myself chicken broth for colds, all according to the grandmother's recipe. My friend said he can go turn it off. He'll literally be gone in an hour. Hope it's not a problem. You'll have my gratitude to my dying day. I hate this guy. He better turn out to be super cop. I'm going to... God. I hate all of them for the most part, except for my most professional ones. Ashley Johnson High School. A man came in to pick up his son from school, but instead started harassing a young history teacher. I need 600. Crap. An old man with his trousers down, squatting on the hood of the manager's car, singing him something to himself. Let's restrain the old man. Cop tried to overpower the old man, but he broke away, got tangled in his pants, and fell clumsily from the car's hood onto the asphalt. Suspect isn't breathing. It seems like he broke his neck. What the fuck? Oh. I'm already not liking where this is going. swear to God, if Randy gives me one more call about something going the fuck wrong, I'm going to bitch slap the motherfucker. If the game would actually let me. Okay, I was getting ready to check that, but we got thing for the rest. Man has pushed the teacher back to the chalkboard and is reaching up under her shirt. Girl is trying to push him away with one hand and is reaching for her pointer with the other. Let's restrain him.
540 complete.
Cop managed to overpower and arrest the criminal. He immediately repented his behavior. I've always been like this. I can't control myself. When I see a teacher, I just lose my head. My dick stands up like a steel rod. I don't care. Getting some speed. Patience. Can spend all of his current actions in exchange for a bonus action next turn. Thought if they're already in a good position, that could work out, actually. Good. Clumsy. Okay, we're gonna add point negotiation. Oh, right. Customer report on the work they've done. Look for new clues. Okay, first let's see what we got. Deep under the shelf where the video player was, someone stuck a wad of pink chewing gum. May not have anything to do with it. Vendor took the video recorder but left the wires that connected to the TV. Perhaps the thief was in a great hurry or simply didn't know what wires he would need. Son of the homeowner. Yeah, it was Tommy who stole it, I'm telling you. He's the poorest and greediest kid in our class. He doesn't even share his gum. He always claims that his parents bought him the coolest video player. Of course, no one has seen it. So we were watching Bloody Shirt 4. When we finished and everybody was going home, he sat down on the toilet. While I was talking with the boys at the door, he had plenty of time to take the video player. He could have fit my whole scooter into that huge backpack of his. Wasn't at home when the plumber came. I was with Barbara, our neighbor, helping her with the baby. He asked me it's a good thing that video player is gone. Eric was spending too much time in front of the screen. I told him no more strangers in the house. Let John fix everything himself from now on. Who knows what we'll get next. If it's not a thief, it'll be a rapist. I think the VCR was sold by the plumber who fixed the sink yesterday afternoon. He went on for a long time about Bloody Shirt 5, which he saw at his friend's house. And like a fool, I decided to brag about our new video player I bought last week. My son and his friends actually go to sleep staring at the screen. The plumber wagged his tongue about how he wants to save up some money and buy one for himself. We talked a little more and then the phone rang and I left for the kitchen for 10 minutes to go to my office. The work won't wait, you know. That gave him enough time to find the video player, hide it in his bag, and go back to repairing the sink like nothing had happened. He fixed the sink all right. I have no complaints there. And if he did steal my VCR, well, at least he didn't hit me over the head for it. So thanks for that. In Sharpwood, you can get hit in the head for less than that. Happens all the time. So, really don't have much. There's the gum, which would connect to the schoolboy. Damn. Rosencrantz interrogated some of the witnesses and prepared a preliminary report for the mystery of the black box. Only got 2 frames, so neither will help. Damn. Huh. I got something for criminals killed. Interesting. Okay. So what do we know? Okay, so this changes all the time. Ooh, Hodge. I would say he's got great stats, but I'm nowhere near enough. Plainview is okay, but Looks like he's got a drinking problem. Williams I can't afford. Let's see what is. Baton, cartridges, shocker, taser, stun grenade. I'm just gonna hold on to the tabs I've got. Okay, you're gonna stay off. Rosencrantz is gonna be off. Let's see what I got. Seven. Shit. The others need some time off. They need to get some energy back. I don't have too much choice. See what Lilly wants.
So, you want to talk?
Yeah, well, before I... Well, thanks for helping me this morning with Chip. Sometimes he just... Anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Put her foot down.
It's very serious. I mean it. It's serious. As far as I understand, yesterday you had some kind of altercation with Charlie Fletcher. Dr. Kanahan called me and... Well, Fletcher's going to be okay in a couple of days. It was nothing serious. But I don't want this happening again, all right?
I can't promise you that.
I don't understand.
I said that I can't promise you that nothing like that'll happen again.
Listen, Jack, I don't like Fletcher either.
It's not Fletcher. I will treat my subordinates as I see fit. That's what I mean.
But Jack, there are boundaries. I, as the sheriff, I draw those boundaries, okay? I respect your experience, I do, and I just want to say there are rules that must be respected, and I believe that these rules are an integral part. You know, I believe we understood each other, and there won't be any more problems, right?
Well, that's what Jack's gonna do. Fletcher needed his ass kicked. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Why am I here?
I'm sorry?
Why am I here?
Well, because I asked you to come and talk, and I...
No, not here in your office, but in general. Here. What am I doing here? Why am I here, Lilly?
Good question.
Because you got into a difficult situation, and now...
I'm helping you steer the department. Look, I could run. I might go to jail, but I'm here. Why am I here, Lilly?
We could call it a mutually beneficial deal because...
Why, Lilly? It's a simple question, and the answer is also simple. Why am I here?
Jack, I don't know what you...
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Some bearded old man with fake documents strikes up a conversation with you, and suddenly he's...
Jack, please, you know how much this...
Becoming the sheriff's right hand. Actually doing all the work of the sheriff. How does that happen, Lilly? Come on, tell me.
Jack, I'm begging you.
The answer is already in your head. I just want you to say it, Lilly. Say it out loud. Why am I here?
I'm begging you.
Say it.
Let's just...
Why am I here?
Because I'm a shit cop, right? I'm a shit cop. I can't do anything. Shit cop, shit cop, shit cop. Without you here to help, it would be the end. You wanted me to say that. Is that what you wanted? Are you satisfied now?
Whew.
I'm very satisfied, Lilly.
Are you, though? Yeah, she needs to learn to put her foot down. She just needs to be done. All cop. Jack figures out why he's here. All right, let's do one more day. He's much better. Thanks for keeping him in your thoughts. He didn't go to the doctor. We decided that he was just anxious because tomorrow is our long-awaited concert. Going to rehearse today until I can't feel my fingers. Wish me luck. Mr. Nash, thank you for yesterday. I always knew you were a stand-up guy. By the way, my wife gave birth so quick that the stove was still warm when we got home. Okay. So I've got everybody here today, which is good. Except for Captain Jackass. Alright, Secret of the Chewing Gum. Oh god, it's gonna be most of the day. Let's see. Let's look at intelligence. God, I don't want to give... Damn it. I don't have enough people here to put them on both cases. Start with the oldest case. I need more frames, but I'm missing clues. I don't have enough. No case, no sign. No progress we made today. Or should you want? Yes. I don't have enough cops to put them in both. I need to start. I should have a bunch of tabs after today, so hopefully that'll be enough to give me another good new cop. So Nash, I'm a freelance photographer for the Sharpwood Police, as well as a part-time sniper, and I'll tell you straight out, I like being a sniper much more than photographing some bastards at weddings and children's performances. Anyway, Miss Reed said that now I will work in your team. I'm glad you finally be home. Went down to Freeburg to buy some lenses at Atticus's photography studio. My pickup truck's starter broke down. I had spent a few days in the city, and I can't stand it. It always seems to stink there like rotten oranges. Anyhow, I'm at your disposal. I'm ready to shoot some people. Oh, we have a sniper now. Help from the other side. Mr. Nash, I commune with the spirits and see invisible things and hear soundless things. I draw from the tears of the earth and gaze into their reflection in a wooden bowl created long ago by forest spirits from a long extinct giant tree. And we're talking about some ordinary well. Oh no, I draw this water from a secret source deep in the forest. So secret that even the animals and birds have never heard of it. Only spirits that quench their thirst here. Many of my unique abilities will aid you in your investigations, which, I see it now, are gnawing at your troubled soul. I'm at your disposal if you agree to pay for my gifts. As much as there's definitely precedent and evidence of, people like them helping police, I don't like the sound of this. This just doesn't sound good.
518 in progress.
Destruction of property. The older woman lost her temper while standing in line and smashed a glass counter with her cane. Well, I need 180. Let's send him along. Get some experience on him. So I'd be willing to take the psychic's help if I thought it'd actually help. The old lady, enraged at the bank's slow pace of service, is shaking her cane menacingly. I don't have enough time left on this earth to spend hours in this devil's bank. Remind the woman she's not the only customer at the bank. Drag the old woman by force. Let's go, lady. We don't have time for this either. Don't stop on my account. This is great. Let's try this. I'm too old to be patient, explains the woman. I just don't want to die someday waiting in line. Yes. Ask and cashier server. Problem. Pointing the gun at the woman. Problem. Forcibly dragging her out. is going to be the best. She is definitely... None of them have strength, so they're going to get out-wrestled by a little old lady. She's going to fall, break her hip, and die. I'm calling it now. Cop starts to grab the old woman by the elbow, but she breaks free and hits him on the head with her cane. The cop's head starts bleeding. She's assaulted an officer. Given her age, don't want to use the taser, but the pepper spray might be the only way. The old woman falls to the floor, screaming in pain. The cop picks her up and carries her to the car. Okay. Let's get the point in negotiation. Same thing with you. Hopefully it's... Well, I mean, you know, he's bleeding. It's just probably just needs a bandage, but... Child abuse. Grandmother found her grandson masturbating and is threatening to castrate him with a sickle. We're gonna send the sniper. No. We need 55. Damn it, I need at least 100. Send Randon. It's more than I'd like, but... Injured cops go to the hospital under the supervision of Dr. Kenyon. If a cop is killed on a mission, it's on you. But if a cop dies in the hospital, Lilly will send you a replacement. After all, it's because the doctors couldn't save him. I swear to God, if he dies from this... Was injured and has to spend one day in the hospital. I mean, she hit him in the head with a cane. He's most likely just got a minor cut.
515 in progress.
Carjacking. Auto Papa repair shop. Auto mechanic who came to work on the last day before his retirement drove off in an expensive convertible. Well, I'm now out of cops. Anything that happens, I'm fucked. Damn it. The only one with a sickle is standing under a tree beneath a flimsy branch which is supporting a teenager. The woman screams, "Terry, get down! If we don't do it right now, Bovos will enslave your mind and I'll have to cut off your head." Okay, we're yelling at her. The flower pots do it.
Complete.
The elderly woman dropped the sickle upon hearing the cop's words and grabbed her head. What misfortune! Pirates had tricked my mind, like that worker from the factory many years ago. The police easily arrested the criminal. Thank God. I needed two of them to get back in a hurry. The convertible flew out of the auto repair shop and crossed the road. The mechanic folds down the car's roof and turns on the music. Block the road with the patrol car. Have Guildenstern do it. Oh, great. Hijacker floors the gas, ran his patrol car, and pulled away at high speed. Cop who was behind the wheel suffered a mild concussion. Great. Just what I wanted. Boy. Ginger has spent a day in the hospital. Just waiting for, you know, everything to just explode and kill half my forces. Animal abuse. One report seeing a young guy being mean to a dog and threatening it with a stick. Send you by yourself. Crap. Let's hope somebody else gets back in time. I need professionals. Armed robbery. Some calls are so complex they require full tactical operation, during which you will direct your subordinates on scene. If a tactical call comes up when all of your cops are busy, it's better to wait for them to return and prepare for the mission properly. You have until the end of the day to deal with the situation. I'll wait for... Crap.
551 in progress.
2 of them are out. Man claims 4 spirits are bursting into his house with thunderous howling. They want to steal my soul. Damn it. Crap, I'm running out of time. Guy was being mean dog playing with the dog happily fetched its master stick and then casually licked the cop's palm. Found no new clues. Crap. Okay, wait, hold on. 175. Okay. Shit. Said Randon. Postman reports the post office has been taken over by armed men. As soon as those hicks came through the door, I knew there was going to be trouble. One of them had been there once already. He wanted a package from his sister and wanted to check the warehouse himself. Shouted at them that I'd be right back, but instead I hurried into the warehouse and locked the door. Then the criminals started trying to break down the door. I went to the back window, but it was swollen shut. They were shouting they'd shoot if I ever touched their package with the instructions for summoning a forest spirit. So I broke through the window and ran over to the Bat Ears gas station. I think they're still at the post office digging through the packages. Cops who dislike you will not obey your orders during a tactical operation. They're sure that they know better than you what they should do and how. How to tell who's loyal and who isn't? Easy. Loyal cops wear police hats. So, good to know. I knew he was trouble. Mr. Nash usually near a crime scene, grab a few onlookers and get some useful information out of them. They're always willing to help a cop for nothing, so we sometimes take stuff like from the evidence lockup with us. It's only just lying around in the warehouse. Maybe someone will be interested. Choose 3 items to take with you on a tactical mission. I'm just going to hand out the marijuana, but yeah, Kurosawa is probably not going to stick around long. Cops arrived at the scene. Jeremiah Cash, bum. I was digging through the garbage can, but I was threatened by some goons with guns. Let's see. Electrician, I was up working on lines with a group of tough guys, walked in the post office. Live across from the post, and I know everything, even when the postman goes to the toilet. Who usually goes to the post office? Women, am I right? Normal guy would die in those lines. Yeah. So I was up on top of the pole, but yeah, I noticed the guy that when a group of guys squeezed through the post office door, I looking like those special forces guys from the bloody shirt. Anyway, I'll tell you everything I saw if you give me a cassette player. I'm bored to death up on that pole. Sounds driving me crazy. Well, there were 6 of them. One guy stayed outside, watching their back. First I thought he was just having a smoke in the parking lot, but then I saw he was holding a gun. It's all started to make sense. Good information. I inherited this house from Dorothy, the mother of my late cousin, Arlene. Dorothy died of pneumonia 6 years ago, and it so happened that I was her only kin. Big windows in the kitchen. They look right into the post office. I like TV, so I look through those windows while I'm cooking. And every day I notice so many interesting little things. The other day, for example, a wild dog attacked a postman, ripped his bag of letters, and ran away with a wad of envelopes in his teeth. Wild dog carrying the mail. Oh, how I laughed. Yes, and today I really wanted to make my own special pie, but since I don't have any canned peaches. Get me some and I'll tell you everything. We'll set up all night. Okay, so let's try and get hers. I brought the right three things. Another thing I want to say, you can't trust the postman. He always says the packages are lost or delayed, but I see the mail truck coming through every Monday. Blizzard, ice, he's always here. I think he's lying about the delivery, so he can have some time to look through them and pawn off anything valuable he finds. I haven't gotten a letter for a long time, and Miss Hubbard's from next street over says the postman took some gold earrings that her oldest daughter sent for her anniversary. And you know what? I'm so glad about the peaches. I want to share with you the family recipe for my special pie. So, nothing. I was busy in the garbage cans, but then some goons with guns came walking down the street. And all you pigs care about is harassing folks who just quietly dig in the trash. You think I was digging through the trash? Well, I don't. But there's nothing else to eat. One time this pig with a lisp arrested me. Saved my face to the hood of his police car. But then I told him I just roasted a rat in the park. It was that or die of hunger. And this cop almost threw up when he heard my story. So listen, give me canned paprika. And no asking clever fucking questions about what I need it for. And I'll point your nose at the map, and I'll show you where you guys should go if you don't want them to become rat food. I got the spices. These goons were all busy in the post office warehouse, but now they're searching the office. They don't want to go in through the front. Instead, come in through the warehouse. They'll crap themselves. Ambush that big-nosed shithead that chased me away. He's near the monument. See if you can fix his nose for him. And tell your pigs they don't need to bother me anymore. Trash cans are my jurisdiction from now on. Okay. We know they locked the door, so it's not a bad thing going through there, but it's going to be a lot of nothing. Okay. I choose ferret. Forced surrender. Burglar. Don't need to worry about bomb. Go with interrogation. Chameleon. Forced surrender. Burglar. Interrogation. Chameleon, forced surrender. Burglar. Okay. Not greatest, but we'll go with it. Objective: neutralize all suspects. Turn 1.
We have a visual.
Let's go up this way. I'm better off trying to go around and see what else there might be.
We have a visual.
Okay. There's 2 of them. 3. Good to know. Taser. You know what? we're gonna use the taser. All right, it's him.
580.
Aha! Figured there was gonna be somebody else over there. Uh-oh. Whew. Stick, close enough. I need to move next to him to do what I'm wanting to do.
Get on the ground.
Alright. You're cuffed. Can I hit you with the taser? Good. Get you down for a little bit.
On the ground.
You're getting arrested.
We have a visual.
Alright. Not too bad. See if we got anything useful. Okay. It's information we already knew.
Roger. Roger.
And arrest you.
We have a visual.
Okay.
Roger. 580.
Let's see. Oof. Let's go here. Alright. You need arrested.
We have a visual.
Shit. You're getting your turn right at the door waiting. I've already got too much risk of somebody being seen. Ooh. Perfect. So it worked gloriously.
Roger.
He'll go over the counter. Ooh, I don't have one. Shit. I have to use the shocker. Suspects are all zapped. So all in all, this is proven to be quite effective. I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Oh, she can end her turn. Oh, shit. Wrong end turn. What? If there's anything else. Nope. Okay, so end turn is end turn, not, end current person's turn. Whew, that was close. Like that, I almost fucked that up. Nice. He got a lot of professionalism out of that, too. Alright, add stealth for her. Ooh, He's kind of been my chief investigator for the most part at this point. Well, the other guy didn't get enough to get a point. Suffering from insomnia, the man mistook the wind along the street and the shutters on his windows for an angry forest spirit. The doctor's already been called. I knew that was going to be nothing. So I was just waiting for everybody to return. And that's the end of that day. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I can't believe they got injured the way they did. Alright, let's see. 185 is not awful. 25, 36. Oh, wait. With 55, I could get the two great ones. Oh, 26. God damn it. I'll help if I knew if I could actually freaking read. Plus, well, neither of them are loyal. Neither of them are wearing hats. Da. 5 tasers, 4 cartridges. Buy a taser cartridge. Call that it for now. See who's working tomorrow. Let's see. Mustard, flower pots. It's that because they're well rested? Ronovich. Randon. Belmont. Be the 8 of them. I just have to hope everybody comes in. And I think we're going to call that it for today. Let me let that checkpoint go through. That was a good start for things. I'm happy with how it went. So yeah, a lot of what I expected. I love getting the extra little bit of gameplay out of the tactical side of things. It's not all the time, but at least it adds a little bit to it. Lilly needs help. She really does. She needs to put her foot down, not just for everybody around here, but to herself. She's got potential. She just really has to buckle down and let them make sure they understand who's boss. So Jack's story is totally dependent on what responses we gave earlier. So we'll see how that goes. I'm glad he beat the shit out of that jackass. He had it coming. But I have a feeling his problem is not gone away with. But yes, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad I finally sat down and started this up again. So hopefully I can do better than I did in This is the Police 1 and, not get us all killed, destroyed, and maimed. Thank you guys all for watching. Those you caught live here on Twitch, those you made this far in on YouTube. As always, I appreciate likes, follows, subscribes. Every little bit you guys do helps grow the channel, especially here on Twitch. I always try and tweet before I go live. There's posting on the Facebook page. I try and make sure I, just in case, post to those places in case Twitch notifications doesn't work. Like I said, every little bit you guys helps out. Thank you guys all once again. Hope you all have a great day and take care. Bye.